Stay winning.
All right.
You know what we doing. So look, this episode is about me punching you in the eye.
I mean, I told you about a basketball injury. You don't be trying to take credit.
Yo, have you ever seen a dude get punched in the face? That's what it look like.
Look, I had a doctor from the animal hospital that stitched me up. He gonna bill you.
Yo, Stay Winning is here, and we're talking about
Boxing.
Yes, we are.
Fisticuffs.
Yes, it is. And look, we got a big time matchup.
What makes it big time?
Because first of all, if Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing,
Yeah.
Tank Davis is the prince.
The prince that was from
That's going to take. Yeah. He the prince of Egypt. No, he's the one that produces big numbers after Canelo when it comes to pay-per-view.
No.
Yes, but when it comes to just flat out excitement, because Tank do more talking about it than Bud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we know Canelo pick and choose who we want to fight because Canelo's fans going to show. His whole country is watching for him. So, that's just what that is.
Right.
But after that, the person that does the most talking when it comes to I'm the face of boxing, I'm this, I'm that, is Tank Davis.
All right.
Now, we rock with Bud Crawford, but we also know that Tank Davis is box office too.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that rematch.
Go ahead.
So, that's what we're going to be talking about?
Yes.
But first, let's go ahead and say we're Stay Winning.
We are.
You can catch us on staywinning.tv.
You can.
All of the links to all of our socials.
Mm-hmm.
We got YouTube up there. We got Spotify up there. You can get the full episodes on both of those platforms.
Yep.
Then we got Instagram. We got TikTok. We got IG. And we got Facebook. And we look forward to meeting you, talking to you, and hearing why you're wrong about sports. No kidding. but follow us, like, subscribe, and I'm about to tell him why Frank Martin about to win this fight.
Hey, I'm going for Frank Martin too.
I'm about to tell him why Tank Davis gonna win this fight.
He ain't gonna win it. He ain't gonna win it.
I stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. Never losing. I'm winning. Or caught slipping. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. Yeah.
So boom. I think this fight is closer than what most people give credit for.
Okay.
I believe that there's been one fight that Tank Davis could have lost and maybe should have been a draw. Pitbull's crew, Isaac Pitt crew.
It's a tough dude,
opinion, right?
Yeah.
And it's obvious why he won't give him a rematch. Okay, that was the one fight that I believe Tank was struggling with.
Yeah.
All right. Tank is a puncher.
Yeah.
That can box.
Yeah.
But he sometimes tries to set traps to lure people in to the knockout punch.
Yeah.
I don't know if Frank Martin is going to be dumb enough to let him do that. At the last two fights that Tank has fought, Rolly.
Yeah, Raleigh. Yeah.
And Garcia.
Yeah.
He walked them into punches.
Well, they were reckless.
Very much so.
So you're saying that Frank Martin won't be reckless?
No.
Right. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You're a big time boxer.
Right.
Who went out, established a solid undefeated record, fighting against good competition, and earned a chance to fight little Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
And you got in the ring with him and was having success with some of your punches.
Right.
It felt like, probably knock this dude out.
Right.
Do you take that chance?
No. Because
most people don't have your ego.
I agree. Because here's the reality. My thought process. You have to give him the respect that he's earned. Right? And what he's earned is if you get caught slipping, good night, Irene. I've earned that. I've earned your respect that even if you got me in trouble, I am still capable of putting you on your behind.
Shout out to Irene, who obviously gets sleep.
Correct. Right. Here's the thing, though. Tank ain't really been hurt. See, getting hit with a good shot is just getting hit with a good shot.
So I think I've seen Tank get hurt.
Okay. I haven't.
Against Gamboa. So I think Gamboa was able to hit Tank with a combination
Okay.
that made Tank go,
Wait a minute.
he did the, let me bounce, make sure my legs are good.
Yeah.
And then he destroyed him.
Correct.
And I think that's Tank's MO. I think, so, I said I was going to talk about Frank.
Yeah.
But I think Frank is a heck of an athlete, right? I think he's a heck of an athlete. But in the past, when I've watched Frank Martin box, I thought he was good. I was not overly impressed.
I got it.
There's a group of these younger guys that are coming up right now. If they don't make big leaps in their skills, and Frank Martin is one of them, if he doesn't make a big leap in his skills and the excitement that he
They get lost in this shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not it.
Right.
Right. But this is his moment.
Right.
This is his moment where he can prove to me, people like me and others,
Everybody around the world,
that he is it. Right. But here's the thing with Tank gets touched.
Mhm.
You're able to hit Tank.
Right.
And he throws some stuff back.
Right.
But Tank doesn't. It's weird because when I watch Tank's old fights, right? When I'm watching his old fights, I watch Tank hit people with the punch he's going to knock them out with.
Right.
Several rounds ahead of the knockout.
Right.
Like when he fought Garcia, I called it. I was like, oh, he's gonna drop him with a body shot.
Right.
Because he was catching him, he was setting up and catching him with the body shot over and over and over again.
Right.
He just didn't catch him the way he wanted to.
Right.
Until he did.
And then it's night.
And you see this over and over again with Leo Santa Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
That uppercut with both hands.
Right.
That's Tank's bread and butter. Like he loves throwing those shots.
Right.
So when Leo Santa Cruz kept leaving himself open for it, Tank took the opportunity to
Put him to sleep.
Good night, Irene.
Yeah. Good night, Irene.
She's sleeping with Santa Cruz.
Sleep.
So, like you see him hit people with the punch that he's eventually going to knock out. And I know it's easy to say that when you think about
Right.
he's going to, of course, he throws a left hook early in the fight if he knocks somebody out with a left hook.
Right.
But where he puts the punches,
Right.
You can kind of see like what's coming.
See, that's the thing, right? If you're betting on this fight, you put your money on Tank Davis.
I like to make money, so I put my money on an underdog.
I get it. Tank Davis is a safe bet.
He's a safe
He
bet.
should win this fight.
He should.
All right.
But you can make money on Frank Martin.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay. There hasn't been a boxer yet that has been able to survive and outbox Tank. Even with Pit Cruz.
Right.
Okay. He didn't outbox him. I think he just made it more difficult than he's ever been from a fight opponent perspective.
Isaac Cruz isn't a boxer. He's a
Correct.
brawler.
He's a brawler.
And
Right.
And you will not knock him out.
Correct.
Like you could try.
I think
not
Frank
knock him
Martin has the ability to last the 12 rounds
Yeah.
and not get knocked out.
Yeah.
And if he's able to do that, he can win by outboxing him.
You think he can outbox Tank?
I believe he can outbox him.
Because
Yes.
his athleticism
Yes.
and his length.
Correct. I think he can outbox him. The problem is most people can't withstand the weaponry that he has in his arsenal.
Yeah.
He hit you with his right hand. He hit you with the left hand. He throw the left hook, the right hook, uppercut, body shot. He's gifted,
Yeah.
and he hit hard. So most people don't stand up too
Yeah.
long. I think that's why we're so excited and wanting to see Shakur in Tank, because now we're talking about a master defensively who
Right.
makes all the adjustments. And now, okay, you're not going to hit me with this shot.
Right.
I'm taking that shot away from you completely. You get what I'm
I
saying?
love Shakur. I think his defense is great. I don't want to see him fight Tank.
Really?
No,
I do.
not anymore.
I do. They're the best of the best. They're the two best in my opinion.
I don't know. But that's
another
a
fight.
Shakur story.
But I think for Frank Martin, I think he can outbox him for 12 rounds.
The 12. That's the question I have
And he go
because,
for 12 rounds.
because the challenge with there's a lot of challenges that come with standing there with Tank. One is it's not like he's just letting you run around the ring and do whatever you want, right?
Right.
He's constantly putting pressure on you.
Right.
Even when he's not punching, he's putting pressure on you.
Right.
It's like either you have to pick up the action or you have to guard yourself against the action that he's picking up. And
Great.
so I say this so you might be able to get away with a couple of I'm just gonna outbox him for 3 minutes,
Right.
then I'm gonna chill.
Right.
Outbox 3 minutes to chill.
Right.
But the wear that he puts on you usually causes you around that fifth round.
Sixth round. Yeah.
You start to
And you're standing there more now.
and you leaning forward
And
now.
he laying you out.
Yes.
Here's my question though. Can Frank Martin keep Tank honest with his punching power. Because if Tank don't respect your punching power, that's why he's walking through everybody, right? One thing about Pitbull,
Yeah.
come on, Frank, come to me, because I'm definitely coming to you. So it's a similar style.
Yeah.
All right, you coming forward, I'm coming forward. I'll meet you in the middle. Now what we gonna do? And Tank ain't never had nobody ever stand there with them and say, okay, I'm gonna take your blow.
Yeah.
You better take my blow because I'm gonna give them to you.
What's Frank's knockout percentage? I don't
I'm not sure, but he's not a knockout. He's not a knockout artist.
So usually as a fan, right, we look at that and go, does this guy have power or not?
Does he have enough?
Yeah. And so if he's not a power puncher, I get that he can box.
Right.
But Tank gets touched.
I agree.
He's been hit by punches.
Yeah.
And he's been able to walk through those and lay you out. Not walk through them, but he's been able to like, all right,
withstand it.
I felt that power.
Yes.
And now I'm afraid.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put you out. And then,
Hey, that makes sense though.
And then he go ahead and get it done.
I don't think that there's been a fighter, not just that can hit him, but hit him enough to make him be like, all right, let me second guess the way I'm attacking him. See what I'm saying? Getting hit once or twice is all right, I'm hit once or twice. But getting consistently countered, I felt that one. Okay, if I throw this shot, he's definitely gonna throw this right behind it, so I don't want to throw that shot no more.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever made him think it through. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
Yeah, and I think that's because of how effective he is with those shots, right? No one takes away a weapon that he has.
Correct.
What they do is people generally go on the offensive against Tank, right? Early on, you go out there, you like, I'm in here with a guy that can end this at any moment.
Right.
I got hands.
Right. Let
me go ahead and make this a short fight for him.
Right.
And I seen people touch him early. I seen Tank get touched for like 4 rounds, 5 rounds. Leo Santa Cruz was actually fighting a decent fight. Ryan Garcia was fighting a decent fight early on.
Right.
But you see in these little spots, Tank hit him with a shot. And you like, okay, that shot was clean.
Yeah.
Like, how is he landing that?
Right.
Because you look at Tank, you see this diminutive size or statured guy. He's
smaller in stature.
He's stocky,
but he's built. Yeah.
But he's short. You know, how is this guy, this smaller guy, able to get that punch off?
Right.
And then sure enough, 2-3 rounds later, it's that punch that puts people to sleep. And you like, yo, they didn't see that coming? Right. It's not because they didn't see it coming. He is that skilled. Yeah. Like his face, his movement. Yeah. It's almost like first 2 rounds, he want to see what you got. Mm-hmm. He's going to come out there and that's your best chance at showing him something and putting him out. Right. The problem is nobody's been able to put him out in those 2 rounds or 2 or 3 rounds. Right, so they're gonna throw, and he gonna take it. Yeah, he gonna move, but you gonna hit him a couple of times. Right, he gonna say, okay, that's what that's coming from. Right, and next time you throw it, sleep.
Yeah, on your behind.
Right,
on your behind.
Am I fighting off the
push? Yeah. Hey, you're not. They jumping me. They jumping me. There's a bunch of tanks out here. So, who you got winning, and what round do you got them winning? That's it. I ain't got time for it right now.
Yeah. All right, so in this Tank fight, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say Tank gonna win because you're a sucker. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna give it to Tank, and I'm gonna give it to Tank in the 9th round.
All right, I'm a bad man. I'm gonna say Tank win by decision.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this: Frank Martin gonna give him all that he can handle. Yeah, and he's gonna garner a rematch.
Well, they sparred, and I saw
Frank Martin. Yeah, he was talking that jump
with Frank. Like, it was good. It was good. Yeah, he can hit. Yeah. A little bit. Is he the hardest hitter you ever had? No, he ain't the hardest hitter I ever seen. Right. Okay,
we're gonna find out. Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't pick against Tank. Until I actually, if he was to fight Cruz again, I'll pick against Cruz because I just think Cruz beat him. I'm there, but
I think Isaac Cruz is so underrated.
I agree, but in this fight, I'm gonna go with Tank. I don't see Martin having enough firepower to keep him honest for off of over 12 rounds. He might be able to last for 12, but I don't think he keep him off of 12.
Speaking of firepower, you got Benavidez versus Givo, and I'm calling him Givo because I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. when Canelo gonna fight?
That can't be the story, man.
Why
The
not,
story's
man?
about G-Bo.
Why not? Because you already know what's gonna happen.
Put some
to G-Bo.
respect on G-Bo's
You know what's
name
gonna happen to G-Bo?
by learning how to say his name.
All right,
You first.
sleep.
I think it's Bodik or Bodik, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna call him G-Bo because I don't.
man, David Vinny is gonna beat this dude up.
You think so?
I think he
You
knocks
know-
him out in 7.
The funny thing is, you see Benavidez get in there, mix it up and stuff, and you think, I just think to myself, like, sometimes he goes in there, he looks a little out of shape.
He does.
And
He does.
like, there's no way this guy is gonna beat these elite athletes.
Yeah, he does.
And then he ends up punching them to sleep.
Yeah, he hits you so hard. So hard.
He can go, man. He can go. So, and his brother can too. Jose Benavidez,
Yeah.
he can go too.
Yeah.
He fought Bud.
Yeah,
Like,
they got knocked out.
He did, but it was a good fight.
It was until it wasn't.
It's a good fight until night. But yeah, man. So should we?
We're not gonna really do much talking about this fight
Benavidez
because we got
win.
Benavidez winning. I saw him recently say he thinking about going up to 175 and getting the belt.
Well, is he chasing Canelo? Or?
Yeah, because he said it like, yo, like I've earned the opportunity to fight you.
Right.
Okay. WBO guaranteed him a shot.
Right.
WBC guaranteed him a shot. And then they just let Canelo pick and choose whoever they want to fight. Like, and he mentioned this. He said, yo, how does Charlo jump everybody and get their shot?
Right.
Who never fought in our weight division, but he
Right.
gets that shot. He gets that shot because Canelo said, this is who I want to fight.
Right.
Now, granted, Canelo has earned the right to be able to pick the fight. The problem is a guy like Benavidez has earned the right to be like, okay, I should be the champion. And if you're not going to fight me, then you need to relinquish these belts.
That's the story. I think the fact that a boxer can get so big that they can pick their fights is a problem. Because think about it. What other sport allows that?
I mean,
You can't. The Mavericks can't be like,
nah, we want to play the Hornets.
yeah.
My bad, Sean.
Wait the Knicks back. They banged up.
we want them.
We're gonna play it up. You can't pick your opponent in any other sport like that.
I think this is why, and this is not we're not talking about the fight, but this is why the UFC gains so much respect. Even if it's not a pretty sport to watch, the one thing you're gonna get from the UFC is if you're the champion and you're the number one contender, you're fighting the number one contender. They don't let John Jones pick the fourth guy. He has to fight the number one contender.
That's fair.
And if the number one contender isn't available, he's got to fight fight in order. You
That's
know what I mean?
fair.
So
There's so many other problems though.
I agree.
with UFC.
I'm not saying
But in that regard, you're right. And so
who's ever earned that spot to fight the champ, they fight the champ.
the problem, or the solution, I think here is WBO, WBC, IBF, all of these agencies. They have to run a tournament.
Yep.
Every other sport runs some sort of tournament.
I agree.
If you're playing golf, it's a tournament. It's not. You're not just out there, hitting the ball around and then picking somebody to go up against. It's a tournament, right? Boxing doesn't have. They sometimes will run these promotional tournaments. Like a promoter might get together and say, "All right, two promoters might get together. We're gonna mix it up." Card the other week was two promoters saying, "Put my fighters against your fighters. And we're gonna see who wins." One of them just happened to be dominant.
Right.
Like I think it was Matchroom Whoop Top Rank or something like that.
Yeah.
So if IBF, WBC, WBO ran it as a tournament, when you talk about a mandatory, first of all, when they say this person's a mandatory contender, I don't know where that comes from.
Correct.
Because there's no tournament. I can't tune in. I can't go to the website and see the standings to see like, okay, that person beat that person, eliminated them, and then beat that person. So now they're fighting each other.
Right.
Give me that rationale. I don't care how the cards go. Like you can even make that standard and stop all of the ducking, right? Because you hear these guys talk about like, oh, we couldn't come up with a deal because he wants 55%, and I think I should be the ace.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm the A side. He the B side.
Right.
Forget all that.
Right.
It's a tournament.
Right.
Standard. If you are the champ,
right,
and you are the highest ranking person, you get 70%.
Right.
Whatever.
Right. Whatever that is.
Like come up with that ladder and put together a tournament.
And thinking about it from the way you just said it, right? The way they can do it can be like an NCAA March Madness type, since it's 4 bodies, East, West, North,
Right.
South.
Right.
Okay, cool.
The IBF champ.
There you go.
The WBO champ.
They the ones.
WBC champ.
There you go.
Right.
Right. And those are your brackets.
Right.
Everybody fighting everybody.
Right.
Okay, and who come out on top?
And if y'all need another division, we'll put a stay winning division up.
You always get eaten.
I'm in a prize and no.
Ain't nobody thinking about you. You be on the cameras in your sleep talking about something.
Hey man, our champ can get wiped out. It don't matter. The point is,
we in the tournament.
We in the building.
We in the building. You heard what I said. Say it with your chest. But anyway, I think that'll be dope. I mean, but you know what it's about?
Yeah.
Control and money.
Canelo trying to control his legacy.
But you know who else did that? Guess who he learned it from? Yeah, you do.
Like,
no, you ain't. No, you ain't.
who you talking about?
Floyd.
What do you mean?
Floyd picked his fighters.
No, he didn't.
That was so. That was so bad.
Floyd did not pick his fights like this.
Yeah.
Floyd picked his referee.
Oh, thank you very much. He picked his opponents and he picked the refs.
He didn't pick his
And he
opponent.
made everybody rich.
Early on, he didn't pick his opponent.
No, he didn't. I agree.
But when he became the
Money man,
when
he started
became the
picking.
draw,
Yes.
then he was able to pick his
That's
opponent.
where Canelo gets it from.
Actually, no. Well, maybe. But Floyd only ducked one fighter.
Who?
He ducked Antonio Margarita.
And he ducked Timothy Bradley.
He ain't ducked him.
Okay.
He ain't ducked Timothy Bradley.
Okay.
He ain't ducked him.
Okay. Canelo learned it from Floyd.
Timothy was there, just like Kell Brooks. They were both there as champions that were available to fight whoever. But I don't remember Timothy ever being a mandatory for Floyd.
Right. Okay.
And Timothy fought Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I thought he won the first one, by the way.
Lost the second one.
He lost the second one, but I thought he won the first one for sure.
Yeah.
And he got robbed. But he was there.
Mhm.
He fought Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He had a great career. Then he bowed out
Got out of there.
after he won against Ruslan. He didn't even know he won.
Right.
Who won that fight? What fight, Timothy? That kid, Timothy. He fought Ruslan. Who won that? You're Timothy. The other Timothy. I won. You know what was going on.
I believe that Floyd gave him the blueprint. Whether he's mastered the blueprint or taking a piece from the blueprint, he's taking it. Here's the catch, right? Whoever is the face of boxing, without some type of order that you're talking about,
Yeah.
they will do the identical. Most of them will do the identical.
Well, that's what Bud is doing right now.
Correct. And that's just the way the boxing game is.
There have been guys lining up to fight Bud. And he said, nope.
I'm gonna pick who I want.
He gonna fight this dude that nobody's ever heard of. And that dude immediately says, I'm not Errol Spence.
Right. But we know that.
We don't even know this dude's name.
Correct.
He's gonna fight Bud and we'll never know his name.
Correct.
Because he's gonna get knocked out at some point too. And we'll be on to the next thing.
So yeah. So at the end of the day, Benavidez is knocking him out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 7. He knocks him out in 7.
Okay.
I got Tank winning by decision. You got Tank by knockout in 9. And yeah, that's it. That's what we got. Because
G-Bo, this is your shot. We don't know you, man. This is your chance. Go make a name for yourself.
Go get that check.
Nah, you don't go get punched in the face for a check.
Hey man, Leon Spinks did.
I need $20 right now. Just give me one shot.
You got to give me
One shot.
because I'm gonna black your other.
We
eye
need $3.
Hey,
$23 and 73 cents. That's all I got on me right now. That's all I got on me. Just give me this one. Give me this one shot.
Ain't nobody think about you. That's why you got hit in the eye today. Anyway,
It was yesterday, sucker. All right.
let us know who you got winning this fight. It's gonna be a big time show. We will be tuning in for sure. It is Stay Winning. We in the building.
Hey, and plug that Stay Winning tournament style for the IBF, WBC, and WBO.
And that's a pretty good idea, bro. I really like that idea. It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't.
They greedy. Don King on pull strings.
But you heard it here first, and Don King has nothing to do with these organizations. All right.
We out.
Stay winning.
Ah.